Before creating armors and weapons, we will go over a few prerequisites. In the Systems Manager under the Battle tab, locate Common Equipments. Before either a weapon or armor can be equipped, we must first assign equipment slots for the player and party members. RPG Papermaker provides all projects you create with 7 default slots. The first 2 slots are reserved for weapons while the remaining 5 are used for various pieces of armor. Weapons kind stores the types of weapons your game will use and also which hand they can be used in. Be aware that selecting both the right and left hand slots for your weapon does not mean it will be a two-handed weapon, but rather that you can wield 2 of that weapon at once, making it a bit immersive breaking. I advise making all weapons use only one hand and having the other hand use an offhand item, like a shield or torch. Speaking of armor pieces, we now come to the last prerequisite, armor's kind. Just like our weapons, armors have slots dedicated to them. Papermaker provides 2 types of armors per slot, though you can easily increase or decrease this number. You can do this for weapons as well, but for the sake of simplicity, we will stick to the ones provided by the game engine. With that out of the way, we can now discuss armor and weapon creation. Both armors and weapons can be located in the Data's Manager. While it goes without saying, items created under the Weapons tab will be weapons, while items created under the Armors tab will be armors. To create a new weapon, press the plus button next to the Set Max button. Name your new weapon something that reflects the type of weapon that it is. I'll be keeping my weapon simple, so its name will be Wooden Sword. Since it's a sword, I don't need to change its type, but if I were making a weapon other than a sword, then this is where I would change it. Next, assign your weapon an icon by pressing the button located here. If using custom icons, this is where you would load them into your project. Press OK, then write a description for your new weapon. Target dictates who your party member can attack, be it themselves, the enemy, an ally, all enemies or all allies. For now just have it target an enemy. User Animation ID refers to an animation you want to be played on the unit that is attacking, while Target Animation ID is the animation you want played on the unit being attacked. We'll leave User ID as none and change Target ID to Selection and choose the Cut animation. Can be sold is, as the name implies, whether or not we can sell our weapon to a shop. Leave it switched to On for now. Price dictates how much our weapon costs and what currency we buy or sell with. Set your price to whatever you feel is right. Cost is a function that can damage or heal a party member's statistics, however, it does not function correctly with weapons or armors as of yet, only skills, so it can be ignored for now. Effects determines how much damage your weapons do. When a weapon is equipped, the formula within the weapon's effect overwrites the formula used in the attack skill. Right-click in the effects area and select New. Leave the effect as damages on and the stat as HP. Then use the formula U.ATK-T.PDEF. This will cause the game to contrast our attack against an enemy's defense and subtract the difference. Make sure the box next to minimum is checked and the value is set at 0. If left unchecked, any formula you use that ends up with a negative number will heal the target of the attack instead of damaging it. If you would like your damage to fluctuate, you can check the variance box and set the formula to 1. Press OK to exit the Set Effect window. The last part of weapon creation is its characteristics. With characteristics you can increase one or several of your party member stats by a set amount or by a percentage, allow your party members to use weapons or items they couldn't before, and assign elements to weapons or armors. For now, let's increase our attack stat, change the asterisk for multiply to plus for addition, set the number of our increase to 5, and change the percentage to fix. With these settings, our sword will now raise our attack by 5 points when equipped. Creating an armor is almost exactly the same as creating a weapon, only much easier. Create an empty slot for a new armor just as we did for our weapon. Give it an appropriate name and change its type to mail, which is the game's version of a chest piece. Give it an icon, write a description for it, then give it a price. Finally, add a characteristic for it. For my piece, I'll be increasing my character's physical defense by 5 points. Once you've created your starting gear, click on the tab labeled Heroes. Our first hero should already have 2 pieces of gear equipped, but we're going to change them to our newly made gear. Double-click on either characteristic and change the equipped sword to our custom sword and the equipped armor to our custom armor. You may need to change the type if the items you created aren't being shown. Press OK to exit out of the Data's Manager. Your custom-made gear should now be equipped to your hero at the start of your game.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, or leaving a comment down below. This has been Sid from Digital Container, and I hope to see you next time.